Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to add a pop-up exit intent form to a landing page. So what this is going to do is on a landing page, if someone scrolls their mouse off of the page up here into the tabs or anywhere off the page, or if they go to close the page or close the tab, a pop-up will appear right in their face and it will be like a last-ditch effort to get them to give you their information and therefore become a lead. It's worth doing. I didn't add it into this decking snapshot when I first built it. I'm building it, I'm adding on to it now. So if you've watched and downloaded the decking snapshot in previous videos, you'll be able to update the snapshot by getting it again with the updates, or you can just build these things yourself based on what I'm going to do in this video. So I'm just going to do it and you can watch me do it and hopefully you learn a lot from it. And if you haven't already, let me make this a little bit bigger here so I can see you guys. What's up? Okay, so if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my newsletter. There's a link below that you can subscribe to. I will send you a special surprise and also an invite into a private Facebook group if you're interested, where I'm going to be producing and publishing additional content that I won't publish anywhere else. Still building up that group so you can be one of the first people to get in if you're watching this, around when this video is published. So subscribe, do all the things, go down to the description, click all the links that are interesting to you. And let's just jump right into this video now. So I'm going to be creating a pop-up that asks for information, okay, as a last-ditch effort to get the lead. So the first thing we need to do is create a form that they'll fill out. So we go to Sites, and we go to Builder, Form Builder, and we don't have any forms for this decking snapshot yet, so let's create one. Remember, we have a survey on the landing page right now. So I'm going to click Add Form. And then I'm going to begin adding the things I want. So I want to get their name. I want their email. And I want their phone number. Okay. And I'm going to delete this. And instead I'm going to add in just some text for the consent for A2P, for SMS texting. If you're using this CRM and you're having trouble getting approved for A2P, for all the A2P stuff, or if you're unsure of what that is, I'm going to be releasing a video including a snapshot that will make applying and getting approved for A2P like the easiest thing in the entire world. This is so cool. I've been using it with my clients. I built this whole system to make it ridiculously easy. So wait for that video. It's going to be it's a complete game changer for A2P if you're interested. So anyway, this is going to say, by clicking submit, you agree to receive email, text, and or voice updates. Carrier fees may apply. And yeah, we can leave it italicized. We can change the size to 14 so it's not ridiculously huge. And that's all you need. You don't need the checkbox, okay? Just need this little message here. It needs to be above the button. The button will appear automatically. However, yeah, we'll leave the button like, we'll just do whatever the default button is here. We're going to add our own button actually on the pop-up. And this is the form, okay? So very simple. And then what we want to do now is we want the form, when it's submitted, we want the form to go to a particular page. I think we're going to do that through the landing page though. So this is the form. That's it. Actually, let me give it a name. So we're going to call this simple contact form, okay? Name, phone, email, back. Okay, so we have the form. Now we're going to go to the funnel that we built, right? The decking lead funnel. We have a landing page, thank you page, privacy page, terms and conditions page. Okay. So the landing page, we are going to click edit on the landing page, and we're going to edit this page. And what we want to do is click this pop-up button here to show the pop-up. And if we click open pop-up settings, it'll make sure the settings here exist. Let me move myself out of the way and also this thing out of the way. And we want to make sure that the right things are toggled on. So we want the pop-up to show on exit. So that means any exit intent. Anytime you scroll the mouse somewhere that seems like you're about to leave the page or something like that, we want the pop-up to just shoot up, right? And the first thing we'll do is we will add a row, one column, and then we'll click add element, and we want to add a form. And then it says you don't have any forms yet, but that's not true because we just built one. Simple contact form. There it is, right? Full name, phone, email, and then this submit button. Can we change the button? Let's see. Let me see what happens if I add a button in here. So it looks like we're going to have to mess with the button on the form itself. So let's just save this. I like to be able to visualize what it's going to look like while I'm building. So I'm actually going to go back to the form, and I'm going to go to the builder, and I'm going to click this. And you know what? This is why. Okay, so we can add a button here. So this is what we should do. Where's the button? Button. Here we go. So we're going to add that button in underneath this opt-in message, and now we can actually make the button look, make it pop and make it interesting. So let's give it a color that is eye-catching. Okay. That's very eye-catching. And it's going to say, so this is going to be the pop-up, the form for the pop-up that's trying to rescue this lead. And we have to think of what we're going to say above the form on the pop-up that's going to make, maybe convince them they might as well just send in their information. So, I think we're going to say something like, it never hurts to get a quote because there's a decent chance we could be priced better than other quotes you've gotten, and you might just really love us as a company. So we're going to say something along those lines, and maybe we can, maybe the button should say something like, contact me in the future if you are ever running a sale or something like that. Let's change the subtext color to white, and let's make it, oh, that's the regular one. Let's make this bigger. There we are. And let's put this button in the center of the form. So this says, contact me with sale prices when we run a sale on decking, you'll be the first to know. Okay? So this is fine. So this is good. So this is basically saying, like, I want to send my information in just in case this company runs a sale on decking. I'd like to know because a deck is something that I want, but I'm just really, really concerned about the price. And if they run a sale, then I'll really think about it. So I might as well just send them my information. So we're going to click back, go to funnels, decking lead funnel, edit the page. Open up this pop-up, and now we see this nice button here. It looks better than just saying submit or something like that. And now we need to write some things above the form that convince people that they actually ought to opt in. So we're going to add an element. We'll add a headline. We'll make it an H3. And we're going to say, it never hurts to get another quote. Even if okay. Cool. So that looks good. Let's see what it looks like here in mobile. So we definitely want to make this smaller. Okay. We're also going to add some text at the bottom here, just to let them know So it says, we give you our word that we'll never spam you. We only want to help, and you can opt out of emails and texts at any time. We also never share your information with anyone because there's nothing more annoying than getting a million calls from contractors you never knew would be calling. You know, this sort of language here, you know, I want you to really read it 10 times if you have to, and get a feel for just how friendly and candid it is. I think the word candid is a good word to look up the definition of candid. Practice being candid when you write sales copy. If you can be, the more candid you can be, the more trustworthy it reads, and the better your results will be, because you'll just be a better copywriter. I think one of the strengths that I have with regard to advertising and marketing is that I'm really good at writing sales copy, and I think I'm really good at writing candidly and in a way that is very down to earth, and friendly and trustworthy and relationship building, and so it comes off just way differently than the corporate, stuffy, sterile, kind of sales copy that most people write and that most people just copy from others. So learn to write your own. Get good at it. Practice. And one of the things to do is just write it as though you are writing to your best friend, that you're sitting across the table from, having a cup of coffee or something, or tea, or a meal. And just be yourself and talk to and write it as though you're writing to a specific person in your life that you can be open and honest with. And that will make you, that will immediately make you from a so-so copywriter to a really, really decent one. Okay. And then you'll just get better from there. So this is a good pop-up. So let's save it. And then let's preview the page now. Now, obviously, this page doesn't look as good as it will when you're when you actually have all the custom values built out. But watch what happens when I go to exit with my mouse. You can see it scrolling up. It's about to leave the page, and right when it leaves the page, this pop-up appears, and it says it never hurts to get a quote or to get a 10th quote if you've already gotten several. Plus, be the first to know about amazing sale pricing. And then full name, phone, email, contact me with sale prices. And it says, when we run a sale on decking, you'll be the first to know. And, you can do some cool things with this. You can, so let's exit here. I'll show you. You can create an automation that says whenever the simple form was, filled out, that notifies someone, notifies your client that was done. So we should do that. We're going to consider this a lead. So notifies contractor. And so we will click add new workflow trigger, and we'll click a form was submitted, and we'll say simple pop-up form submitted. And then the filter is form is simple contact form, save trigger. Then we'll click save, and it's going to email the contractor. It'll send them a text message and an internal notification that was sent in. And then for warming up the lead, we're going to need that trigger as well. So we'll say form submitted, simple pop-up form submitted, filters, form is simple contact form, save trigger, save. And that's it. So now anytime that is submitted, that will happen. Now, we need to send these updates to our sub-account or any sub-accounts that we want to apply these changes to. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the agency view. We'll go to settings. We'll go to snapshot. We'll go to decking snapshot, and we'll click refresh snapshot. That's going to make the snapshot, it's going to update it with all of the updates we just did. After it's finished updating, we are then going to push it to the linked accounts, any accounts that were built off of this snapshot, and that's just the one that I have right now for this company here. So I'm going to click proceed. And then I'm going to click skip all. I always do this because I want to manually select what I want to send and what I want to update on that sub account. So I created a form. So let's select that. We edited the decking lead funnel website, and we edited both workflows. So we're going to click proceed, and it's going to say that, there are things that we're going to be changing. We're going to be overwriting some things. We want to overwrite all of it. We're going to click proceed, and it's going to say, are you sure? And we're going to click confirm, and then we're going to click confirm overwrite. And so then it's going to apply it to that sub account that we have for the decking client. So it says it was loaded. So we're going to go over to the decking company. And there are some, by the way, some things I still need to do, even though I had started running their ads already, but I'm just going to do some things on the fly. So let's see if it did, in fact, apply those changes. So you can see that now there's the simple pop-up form as a trigger. You can see there's also that trigger here. Let's go to the forms builder. See the simple contact form now exists. Oh, there's actually something I didn't do that I want to do. Let's see here. Let's go to funnels, decking lead funnel. Let's see. This is what their landing page looks like. And there you go. It pops right up. Also, you'll notice that this is a learning experience here. So you'll remember that I had made this up here black and this down here black because their logo didn't look good against a white background. But now it's white again because I pushed the snapshot to this, and it replaced some of the changes I had made on their landing page, which kind of sucks. But no big deal, because I'm going to fix that, and I can also prevent that from happening in the future by making this background here a custom value instead. So I'm actually going to make this black. I'll make this black down here. This needs to be black as well. Or no color. And then these need to be changed. Let's see if it looks good here. Yeah, so I have to fix it everywhere. That's kind of annoying. I'm going to do that right now, and you're going to watch me do it because mistakes happen, and it's good to share with you when they do, because it's a good reminder that, you know, a lot of times things don't go as smoothly as you want them to. You make some mistakes, you forget to change something, or you forget that you did update something, and then pushing an update messes it up. There are definitely things you can do to reduce the likelihood that that happens, and I do that with the snapshots that I'm even more familiar with using. But you know what I could do here? Well, I'll do that another time. Let's see. Whoops. There we are. Like that. White. And this one, black. Save. Save. And then last one. All right. That's good. All right. So that was kind of annoying, but it's fine. Now, one thing I did also forget was what page the form, when it's submitted, should redirect to. I think I can do that here. So I wanted to go to the next step. Okay, the next step is the thank you page. Okay, so I'm going to say cancel keep, save. So now the form, when it's submitted, will go to the next step. And as you can see, the next step is the thank you page from the landing page. Landing page, next step, thank you page. Okay, so that's what we want to do there. Cool. So that's that. Let's get a phone number. Let's actually review what we just did. So here's the landing page. When we go to exit the page, this pop-up appears. That might get us an extra few leads a month of people that would have left the page without becoming a lead. And we'll take all the leads we can get, right? So that is how to add a pop-up with exit intent to your landing page, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like the videos, comment on them, share them with your friends, get other people to subscribe, and subscribe to my newsletter, because you'll be the first to know when I release courses and everything that I'm going to be doing. And you'll also get an invite to a private Facebook group that I will be very active in, answering questions in more detail than I do in the YouTube comments, recording videos, uploading them there that I'm not uploading anywhere else. And you will love it. All right, guys, have a great day, and talk to you later.